Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone, Grand Maester Stitch here and welcome back for a brand new series where we're going to be playing as King Tommen of the Iron Throne. This is one that's been requested quite a lot over the last few months or so by different people, so I thought we'd check this one out. I haven't actually ever played as Tommen, so I'm looking forward to trying this one out, seeing what we can do as the Boy King. Obviously we've got the regency of Sir Kevin at the moment, Tywin's brother, so our great uncle. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how we go with this one. It will slot in between the War King and the Vakar series. So here we go. We've got King Tommen of the Iron Throne. 5 diplomacy, 1 martial, no stewardship or intrigue, and 1 learning. 9 years old. So we're not very good at most. We're fat, kind, gluttonous, humble, honest, content, and trusting. We also have a pet cat, Balerion. Or King Pounce, isn't it? But they think it might be the spawn of Balerion. Okay, we've got some kills. Falsey Stokeworth died in the dungeon. Well, that was our mother, really, wasn't it? But it's in a bit of a weird time zone as well with the Tommens, because Kevin is our regent and Cersei has been sent away to the Westlands, which is Kevin's plan in the book, obviously, before he gets, well, filled with crossbow bolts by Lord Varys. Spoiler alert for those who haven't finished A Dance with Dragon yet. But yeah, this is if that didn't happen, I'm guessing, because Kevin is alive and Cersei has been sent away, which she may not. So we'll see if we can fix the 7 Kingdoms as Tommen and his regent and see if we can bring to an end all these wars. We've got 4 wars going on at the minute. 3 are pretty petty, easy wars, to be honest. Then we've got the Stannis one, which I don't think should be too hard. But then the Tyrells, who are our closest allies, are currently being attacked by the Iron Islands, and then Aegon could invade at any second, I'm sure, as well as Daenerys could invade. We don't know what might go down in the north, and there is the threat, of course, of the White Walkers. So there's a lot going on. It's quite a interesting bookmark, a hell of a lot going on. We'll see how we do. Obviously, Joffrey's dead. Then we've got Edric Storm, our half-brother, and Marcella, our sister, who is down in Dorne with the Dornish still. Right. Okay. So let's have a little look. Let's pick a focus for Tommen. Well, his best thing at the moment is diplomacy, so we should probably go with something in... he's quite a timid and affectionate, or we could playful and... timid and affectionate. I think we'll go for that one. That seems more Tommen to me, and I want to try and stay in character as the Boy King. Tommen Lannister has had Widow's Wail added to the treasurer. Perfect. So we do have our own Valyrian steel sword, which is perfect. Marek has arrived at our court, whoever this guy is. I'm not sure who he is, but he's got decent learning, so that's pretty cool. Okay-ish. Intrigue, not the best. Marston has arrived at our court. I don't know who he is, but he's a similar sort of person. No idea who he is. And Harrick has appeared at court. Again, very good at learning. Not sure who he is, though, so please let me know who he is if you guys know who he is. Right, so let's have a look. Yes, we're at war with the Blackwoods and the Tullys and the Brotherhood Without Banners, all which will be fairly easy, hopefully, to take down. Is this our army here? We have 2,000 men here sieging Riverrun, which is the army that should be being led by Jaime Lannister. So we'll put him there where he should be, just try and keep it as it should. Then we will be able to call up more men, but I don't know if I'm going to call them up or not. I may just, with the 5,000 men we've got here, take down these 3 rebellions, and then we can save the other men for later. I already childhood focus for Princess Marcella. Okay, she's quite good at learning and gold. Let's go for that then. We'll go for gold and stewardship instead. Right. Set crown focus in King's Landing. Yes, do it. But yeah, I think we'll just do this 5,000, then we can keep our other banners down. That way we ain't going to be upsetting people having our armies raised too much. So let's have a look. Hand of the King. Okay, is Lord Arlen of Cracklaw Baron. Probably get someone better. I think that's one of Cersei's ones. Master of Laws, the High Sparrow. Okay, interesting. Master at Arms, Jaime Lannister. Master of Corn, Lord Giles Rosby. Yes, and he'll probably die very soon, as he always does, and then we will inherit the Rosby land, so we could raise a new lord, which will hopefully get some loyalists for us. Right, let's improve diplomatic relations with the era to try and see if we can get the Vale on side. Rather than them joining somebody else, we'll collect taxes in King's Landing. Master of Whispers, Qyburn, Scheme, Build Spy Network, Sabotage Economy. Could scheme or build. Should we sabotage the economy of maybe Stannis? Not that. Do we need? Yeah, we probably do need to do that because the Iron Bank is going to back him instead, so we probably should do that. Septon, can you just perform charity in King's Landing? Serve the court. Grand Maester sell. And our Hand of the King. Improve defences for now of King's Landing, just in case. We have a small Tyrell army here, who are probably going to have to march off home because of that threat from Euron Greyjoy. Right, but I believe we've got all our councils sorted out. Oh, our minor titles. Let's hand those out as well quickly. So, Commander of the Gold Threat. Yeah, that's Osfrid Kettleblack, isn't it, I think? Court Jester. Moonboy. Where's Moonboy? It's got to be Moonboy, hasn't it? Where are you, Moonboy? And Moonboy, for all I know. Keeper of the Swans. Let's go for... We want to try and keep some people on side who are from the Crown Lands if we can. Could go with Bronn for something. Let's go with Lothar of Rook's Rest. Master of the Horse, we will go with... Let's go for House Thorn. Master of the Hunt, let's go... We'll go with Bronn for that, of House Stokeworth. High Almoner, let's go for Lord of Duskendale. Cupbearer. I want someone we can... Oh, yeah, we'll go with... We'll definitely go with Jaime Lannister, our uncle / father, for that one. Paramount Knight. Where is Sir Loris? We could go with Loris Tyrell for that, but he's not actually in our court. He should be, really, because he is one of our 7. So I don't know why he isn't on there. Adam Marbrand. He's a skilled fighter, decent knight. We could go with him then. We'll go with Adam Marbrand for now, considering that we've not got Loris Tyrell. King's Justice, well, obviously Ill-in-Pain. Handmaiden, okay. Mira Forrester, interesting for Marjorie. We've got our commanders down here. Some of them aren't great. Have we got better commanders? Kevin could be a better commander, but I won't put Kevin in there because we want to keep him close by doing his other business as regent. Yeah, all our slots are finished on the council. Right, so I won't call up any military for now. I'll call them up when I need them. There's no rush for these wars, as it's very easy to bring down Edmure, I'm guessing. Normally, whenever you play, I've done other playthroughs in this scenario as Jon or Stannis, and yeah, he usually takes them down pretty quick, so I can't see it being too much of a problem. Daenerys Targaryen has had Dragon Whip added to her treasure. Your enemy, Lord Paramount Edmure II Tully, has been captured by Lord Walder Frey of the Crossing, has taken to the twins as a prisoner. Okay, Robb Stark is a traitor, and he was killed by Walder Frey, who was following the orders of the rightful king of the Seven Kingdoms. To end the threat of the Northmen, Edmure Tully's wedding, people call it the Red Wedding, and say, my house has incurred the wrath of the gods for our part, but it was necessary. The traitorous Starks, a blood feud with Lord Commander Jon Snow. All hail his grace. Tommen of the House Lannister, the first of it. Why does it come up as a House Lannister? Because surely it should come up as a House of Baratheon, because if it's House Lannister, people would know he is obviously inbred, so should be House Baratheon, really. My prisoner, Lord Harry and Castle, is complaining. Very well, I shall be merciful. We'll put him under house arrest. He could be important for us in the north. Okay, the Tullys are raising up their banners, as well as the Blackwoods, which aren't really going to cause any problems. Oh, we've got 8,000 men here as well now. The Pipers are coming to our aid, as well as some of these other armies. The Vances, obviously, because we have a lot of their men prisoners. The Freys are coming down as well to help out, unless they march north to help the Boltons, who they also have an alliance with. The Westerns are coming, the Reach are coming. A couple of Stormlander armies for Stannis, he's calling his banners, but we won't worry about that. As I said, though, this series will just slot in between here and there. I haven't really got a schedule for this one, like for the War King and House Vhagar, but this is just another one which isn't a custom character. I thought I'd just do an actual character, and it's one that a lot of people have requested, so I thought, yeah, why not? I fancy doing something a little bit different. We'll do Tommen Baratheon, why not? King Tom of the Iron Throne has inherited High Lordship of Rosby and other titles from Lord Giles Rosby. Yep, I knew he'd die soon, as he always dies, so now we need a new Lord Treasurer, a Master of Coin. Awesome, Lucifer, Lord of the Whisperers. He's pretty good. Yeah, we'll go with you. You collect taxes in King's Landing, please. And we do have Rosbear, which we'll keep hold of it for now, but we could make a new High Lord and give him some lands, get somebody on side. Moonboy, let's give him Moonboy. No, that was a joke. I'm not really going to give that a Moonboy any lands. We haven't really got anyone, I don't think, yet that I'd like to give lands to at the moment, so I think we'll keep hold of Rosby for ourselves for now, but we may give that to someone at some point, maybe another Lannister or something, which is Tywin's plan. Obviously, we've got the west, the River Run will be Lannister and Frey blood, and obviously Darry is owned by Lancel as well now. The north, the plan was Tyrion until he killed our grandfather and ran away. Lord Garth Rosby died without leaving any blood relative. As clear heir to the High Lordship of Rosby, so Lord Regent Kevin Lannister has settled the inheritance by naming, okay, he's done it himself, Simon Manning as his lawful heir. Simon of Rosby. Was that the ward of House Rosby? I think it might be. Okay, it's got its own lord. Fair enough. I see how it is. Kevin, giving out my titles without my say-so. But it's realistic. We are only playing as a child, so I hope people are enjoying the House Vakar and the War King series, custom series. A vacancy has become available on the King's Guard. 7 swords must guard the King. And so your Lord Regent, Kevin Lannister, has chosen a replacement. He chose Sir Perwyn Frey, who now kneels before you, vowing to perfect your person. Okay, a Frey. I believe he's quite good though, isn't he? Yes, a skilled fighter. Obviously, he's not going to be bothered about carrying on his line. There's flipping billions of Freys, so that's not a bad choice, actually. Fair enough, great uncle. I'll take that. He's not too bad. Speaking of our things, I want to know where Loris is. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the War King and Vakar series, as I said. I did have one or two people complain a little bit about the War King, that he's a bit overpowered, and I don't normally like to be overpowered characters, but it was kind of the idea of the series, so that's why he's slightly overpowered, because of all the beasts that he walks. But the legend is that he could walk many beasts, so that's why he's got many beasts, therefore making his marshal overpowered. So I do apologise to people who, well, the one or two people who didn't like that, but he is a legend, and he's a legend for a reason. You go down as a legend in history and get remembered because he was overpowered and good at certain things, so that is why he's like it. But I just wanted to clear that up. I don't normally like to make the characters too overpowered when I do custom characters. It was just the case for him because, well, yeah, he's a legend. Bran the Builder would be overpowered, Aegon the Conqueror, they're all overpowered in stats wise because that's why they're legends. You don't go down in history as a legend for being a poor fighter, and you get forgotten through time. So yeah, they just clear that up. Right, so let's just siege River Run, because then it'll be easy to end the Tully War. The Blackwood War should be very easy as well. Your Grace, I will honour my alliance and take up arms to defend the realm against the Iron Throne's enemies. The army of the Paps shall join you as soon as possible. Okay, the Paps. Every little helps, I suppose, even though they're a tiny army. There's 200 Blackwood men defending, and the Brackens will probably take care of them for us, so we will just stay here and save our own men. Word has arrived from Castle Black. The Lord Commander writes that cold winds are rising, the dead are walking, and the trees have eyes once again, and the white shadows stalk the woods. He calls for all lords to put aside their petty differences and ride with the Night's Watch and reclaim the dawn. I'm sure they can handle a few Snarks and Grumpkins. We know that there is no way they're going to get involved with that at the moment. They're not going to believe anything he says. He's a Stark, he's a traitor, he's probably just trying to get us away from the south so that he can gain power for the Starks again, or something more paranoid from Cersei, as she would think. Wow, there's a lot of defenders there, so the dishonourable Lord Donald Flint has failed to answer your call. Okay, there's a lot of defenders there, so we will move on to, let's move on and siege somewhere else. Stannis Baratheon has had Engines Award added to their treasury. At the age of 44, your acquaintance Mance Rayder was beheaded on the orders of Lord Paramount Stannis of the Stormlands. Wow, he was beheaded and not burnt alive. That makes a massive change for Stannis. We can't enforce demands on you coming. No, River Run will go to House Frey as promised. It goes to oh, I can't remember his name. Why can't I remember it? It's Sir Cleos's dad, isn't it? The one who marries Jenna Lannister, but I can't remember his name for the life of me. Please comment down below if you know his name, because I cannot remember it at all for some reason. Peace be with you. We propose that Sir Tybalt Lannister and Mira Forrester marry. Yes, we'll go with that. It gets more Lannister power in the north, doesn't it? If she ever inherits the Forrester lands, it will go down for a Lannister, so we'll definitely go with that. Do we actually have, that's a good point, an alliance with Dawn? Then again, we can't really formula, but obviously they've joined him with the War for Dawn. Okay, interesting. That's very interesting. At least that hopefully means they won't join Fagon when he lands, who hasn't landed yet by the looks of it, which is interesting. Unless he has landed and it's because of Yeah, he's under siege from someone, so he probably has landed. Okay, someone else is coming to our aid. Right, we've got our 3,000 men here. Let's assault it, because it's only 200 defenders. We're not going to lose many men for that, are we? And I just want to get this one war out of the way quickly. A key holder of the Iron Bank of Bravos has arrived in King's Landing. He is seeking repayment of the loan I have with the bank. I do not have the full amount, but I will pay the interest. You shall not have a single coin from me. You lose a lot of prestige. I think, obviously, Cersei was very stupid and said no, but now Kevin is in charge. Kevin is not a stupid man. He's very clever, just like Tyrion. He knows that we will have to pay the Iron Bank back. So we will pay the interest because we've got to, really, haven't we? We don't want the Iron Bank going against us and then backing Stannis or any other pretenders like Daenerys, because it's only going to work against us in the long run. If we assault that, hopefully that will give us 100% war score, which it has, which is perfect. So let's offer peace, enforce demands to Edmure Tully. Lord Walder the Late Lord has usurped the title Lordship of Red Fork from Edmure Tully. Lord Walder the Late Lord has usurped the title Lordship of Blue Fork from Edmure Tully. And the High Lordship of the Trident. Lord Aemon Frey, that's it, Aemon Frey of Riverrun has usurped the title Lordship of Riverrun. So yeah, the Tullys now own Riverrun, and Petyr Baelish is now the Lord Paramount of the Trident. The siege of Riverrun has ended. King Tommen of the Iron Throne has won. Right, that's a point. I would like to have him sent here, please. He should be in his court. Oh my god, it's going to take a long time to... Can we just ask him, actually? I'm sure you can normally ask him to send us his prisoners. I'd like them all in the capital, if possible. Rather keep them here as honoured guests. John Umber, keep them, the Umbers, out of it. And obviously Edmure Tully as well. I'd like to have him in King's Landing. He does get sent to Castle Rock, but I don't trust our mother to look after him. I'd like Mallister as well. I'd like to, and the Pipers, I'd like to have them all sent here, if possible. Okay, Edmure Tully. I didn't see Edmure Tully, so maybe he's not there anymore. Maybe he's already been moved to the Westerlands. Let's have a look. Is he in her court because we've won the war? Because he did say he would be an honoured guest there. If he is, I'm going to bring him over to the capital instead. Yes, there he is. He's over there. We can't. Right, I want to get all the prisoners here if I can at some point. Right, now that we've got Riverrun under control, let's go lift the siege of the Blackwood lands, who for some reason have still not been attacked by anybody, which is strange. I don't know why the Brackens or Frey army that's just sitting here hasn't sieged anything or just gone straight for that. There's only 200 men, for God's sake. That's an insanely hard playthrough to try and win as Edmure Tully or the Blackwoods. I don't know if it would be possible. I don't think I would be capable of it. That's for sure. Wow, look at that Freyland now. The crossings is huge. They have got some... They've got some power now. Your Grace, I will honour my alliance and take up arms to defend the realm. Lord Adrian Celtigar. Who is he currently the prisoner of? Imprisoned by King Tommen. Oh, okay. Excellent. Can we take his Valyrian steel sword because of that? Seize valuable artifact. We actually can. We could take his Valyrian steel axe, but he's come to our aid, so we won't do that. It would be pretty cool to take his Valyrian steel axe, though. Okay, Lord Butterwell is coming to our aid as well. Perfect. More people. Where is the Brotherhood without banners? Is that them sneaking away down here? Yeah, so they're pretty much defeated. There we go. We've defeated the Blackwoods as well, so that was an easy victory. Offer peace, enforce demands. Yes. The siege of Raventree Hall has ended. King Tommen of the Iron Throne has won. The war has been won. The rebels' armies have been crushed by our brave loyalists. Lord Titus Blackwood, one of the traitors, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. Send him to the dungeon or let him bend the knee. Now, we know Jaime Lannister does let him bend the knee, so we will go with that. Bend the knee and be brought peacefully back into the realm. Could we not take one of his children, though, like he does in the book? I can't remember which one he takes, but... Ah, okay. Someone else is the... It's... Hoster, isn't it? I think he takes the tall one. He's quite tall. Might not be. Yeah, the bookish one, the scholar. So that is the one. Okay, Jon Stark has transferred the vassal contract of Gren to Cotter Ironfoot. Okay, interesting. Right, so just the one more war now to end down here. Let's march on to the Brotherhood without banners and take care of those. Sir Brynden Blackwood has arrived at your court. Ah, okay. And he's betrothed to... Okay, interesting betrothal. Can we can actually break that betrothal, which is pretty interesting. Where is she from? The Summer Islands? I'd rather make an alliance with a Lannister girl or something if I can. Your Grace, we have received word that the suspected traitor Sansa Stark has been found. She apparently has been in the care of Lord Paramount Pattaya Baelish since she vanished after King Joffrey's murder. She has now been revealed by Lord Pattaya, who no doubt has ambitions on the north. Well, that's interesting. Surely we should go to war with him over that. I am going to break that betrothal. Let's break betrothal. Send. I'm not marrying him off to a Summer Islander. We'll marry him instead to a Lannister and get more Lannister influence throughout the realm. Right, where are we? Right, they're marching off into the Vale Lands. Let's just hunt down the Brotherhood and take care of them quickly. Lord Paramount Pattaya, Littlefinger revoked the Castle of Widowstown from... Right. Can we not go to war or anything with him, considering what he's up to? It's pretty bad. We'll leave Stannis for now. We can take care of Stannis afterwards. He's no threat to us down here. He's got his hands full up north for now. The Boltons are still in power. They're still at war, which is interesting. Raiders under Lady Catelyn of the Brotherhood without banner have arrived to loot and pillage in Lord Paramount Robert of the Vales, County of Crab. Sure, High Septon is no longer Master of Law. Oh, has he died? No, he's not died. So I don't know why. Has he just been fired? That's good, really. I don't really want him as our Master of Laws. Marjorie's the best option, but then again, we could have Marjorie for now because Tommen isn't old enough to have children yet anyway. So yeah, we may as well. We may as well have Marjorie. Let's send her to the Vale to improve relations, and then we'll make the most of her decent diplomacy whilst we can, because once Tommen comes of age, we want to keep her out of the council so that hopefully she'll father us some children. Right, yeah, we need to march and chase down. My courtier, Jalabar Jo, has expressed a desire to get married and has asked for my permission to find a suitable spouse. I will find him someone nice, okay? This could be interesting. Let's find a spouse for Jalabar Jo. Well, let's go for someone a bit older. How old is he? He's 31. Let's find him someone old enough to give him some heirs. He's not really got anything interesting though, has he? He's a skilled fighter, apparently. I didn't know that Jalabar Jo was a skilled fighter. He's not got any children. Who can we marry him off to? It's got to be someone fairly interesting who isn't really important at the same time. Reachman, maybe? For anyone a bit younger who's better? Where we could then maybe breed some... What about a Westerman? Yes, let's marry him to a Western woman. There we go. Right, where is that Brotherhood gone? Okay, Lord Ormond Penrose is going to join our side. I accept your suggestion of a marriage. Aha, here's the Brotherhood. So let's crush the Brotherhood without banners. We should easily then, yep, 100% that battle. So let's offer peace and force demands. Done. The Brotherhood rebellion has ended. King Tommen of the Iron Throne won. Right, now let's march our army back down to King's Landing. Wow, that is a big Lannister army over there. But yeah, we'll march our army back down to King's Landing with Jaime Lannister. And then we'll have a little look at what we want to do about Stannis. We could just not fight him at all, because he's probably going to lose in the north. He always does. And that way we won't use any of our own men. My prisoner Catelyn is complaining about her dark cell in the dungeon, asking for more suitable accommodations. Well, she's got some interesting traits, hasn't she? Charismatic negotiator, widowed, silent monster, resurrected, favoured by R'hllor, wrath, proud, brave, family person, ruthless, cruel, disfigured. 0 in all traits. Let her rot for now. We'll sort out our prisoners in a moment. Lord Piper, I thought you was already on our side anyway, Lord Piper. Right, let's now have a look through our court. Oh, not treasure, bloodlines. I was going to look at the bloodlines. Baratheon and Lannister bloodlines, even though we don't have the Baratheon bloodline, else obviously we have dark black hair. Right, let's see what we can do. Where is our Blackwood hostage? Let's see if there's any Lannisters we can marry him to, so that we get a little bit of control over that if he ever takes control of Blackwood. There he is, Brynden Blackwood. Let's find you a marriage. Oh, Marcella. Is Marcella not betrothed to the Dornish anymore then? That's interesting. We could arrange another good relationship because of that. What are the highest ranking ones? There's got to be a Lannister somewhere that we can marry to him. Be a shame to miss out on the opportunity. Let's just have a look in the actual... Let's have a look in Cersei's court. There's plenty of Lannisters back home. Joy Lannister. Well, Joy Hill, who's obviously a bastard, but she's not. Let's arrange a marriage with her. Ah, we can't. That's a shame. Could have done her. Ty. She's too old. Damien Lannister. Tybalt Lannister. Devon Lannister. Sorella Lannister. How old is she? Oh, she's too old. Any more Lannisters? Ella Lannister. She's definitely old. No. 58. Wow, there's a lot more Lannisters than you realise, isn't there? Oh, he's a boy. We need a woman. No, there's none there. What about in Lannisport? Is there any Lannisters of Lannisport? Rosamund Lannister. Oh, she's betrothed already. No, there isn't anyone really, is there? Which is a shame. We'll have to find another marriage for him, but we won't do that just yet. We'll leave it. It's not really important. Oh, Robert Strong. I forgot that he was in our Kingsguard. Let's actually have a look at his traits. Incompetent commander, giant, strong, slow, silent monster, formidable fighter, knight, brave, cruel, wrath, trusting. Very scary. Look at those eyes coming out of the visor. That is terrifying. Right, we'll march our army back down. My prisoner Forrest of Mere is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon. He's asking for more suitable accommodations. We'll let him rot. What other prisoners have we got? My prisoner Pello, let him rot. Let's have a look what other prisoners we've got. I forgot to do that, didn't I? Wow, we've got 17 prisoners. Okay. Lord of Claw Isle, considering you've raised your men to us, let's ransom you for 70 gold because you've proven your loyalty to us so we can get some money. But we'll keep hold of Harry and Karstark for now. We've got a lot of the members of the Brotherhood. I don't know what we should do with all of those. We've got tons of them. Forrest could be interesting to keep around just because he's a Red Priest. I do like Forrest of Mere, but what would Kevin do with some of these prisoners? A lot of them we could probably just send to the wall. Gendry, our bastard, well, yeah, our bastard half-brother, who isn't really our half-brother, but be interesting to see what we could do with him. Cersei would obviously want him killed instantly, but Cersei isn't here. Let me know, guys, in the comments down below what you think we should do with these prisoners, all the members of the Brotherhood. What should we do with them all? Do we send them to the wall? Do we execute them? What do we do? Okay, we've got some other... No, nothing really there to do. How's stuff kicking off in the north? Still looks pretty similar. Let's have a look. His war defending against Stannis of the night. Okay, winter hasn't spread too much yet, which is unusual. Normally they're smashing through the wall instantly, normally. But yeah, what? Who is Doran marrying his son to instead now then? Can we not get that betrothal back on? Oh, arrange betrothal. Marcella. Yeah, we could still do that. So I don't know why that's been broken. Do we really want to do that again, though? Or would it make more sense to maybe do a betrothal between her and the Lord of the Vale? That would probably make more sense, if I'm honest. Or even Harry the Heir. We'll do Lord Paramount Robert. Why not? I think it'd make more sense to get the Vale on our side than Dawn. Dawn are getting involved with the White Walker threat. The Vale isn't doing anything, so let's see if we can arrange a betrothal between those two. Yes, we can. So we'll do that and get the Vale hopefully on side. Hopefully try and finally get the Vale involved with the war. He's accepted the ransom. Perfect. Let the prisoner rot for now, because I want you guys to decide what you think we should do with all these prisoners. Rot. Let them rot. Let them rot. Let him rot, let him rot, let him rot. Oh, for those who have been watching the Succession series as well with me and loads of other YouTubers, I now have the save file, so I'll start recording my turn soon. I can't wait to see what I've got. I am a bit worried about what I'm going to end up with as well. I decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal. Perfect. Does that mean that we can now form an alliance with you? Yes. Well, you should come to our aid anyway, but hopefully that will make you like us more. No, you still got a pretty bad opinion of us. My prisoner Lem is complaining about the dark cells. He can stay where he is. Lemon Cloak. I'm still a bit annoyed about old Littlefinger here. I can't believe that he's just come straight out with, yeah, I've got Sansa here. It doesn't seem like a move he'd do. At first, she was overjoyed to learn that Marjorie was pregnant, but that joy turned to rage as she confessed that you were not the father. Well, obviously I'm not the father. I'm flipping 9, for God's sake. This will have to be dealt with. Who is the father? Sir Leo Tyrell. Who's Sir Leo Tyrell? His father is Victor Tyrell. Whose father is Garth Tyrell. Okay, so a distant Tyrell relative. This will have to be dealt with. That is not good news. How's she going to explain away that one? I can't see her getting away with that. May harm and contentment, I, Lord Paramount Robert of Vale, accept your proposal for an alliance. Well, we may as well call the Vale to aid, and we'll let the Vale Knights do their thing for us. We'll try and save our men. The dishonourable Lord Bath Kevin has failed to answer my call. He will sure suffer the consequences. I think we'll end the first episode here, though, guys. We've got stopped 3 minor rebellions. We've formed an alliance with the Vale, finally bringing the Vale into the war. And then we have the bombshell that our wife is pregnant. And obviously it's not ours because we're 9. So it is definitely not ours. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode down below and this little series that we'll just, I don't know how long it'll go. We'll just go with it and see how long it stays a fun series. Please don't forget to like and subscribe down below. And hopefully I'll see you very soon for my next video, whether it's the next episode of this or one of the other series on the channel. Thank you once again. I'll see you very soon.